I have another W204 in. This is my grandma's other Benz. She had matching little C-classes, but this is a C250 Sport 4-cylinder turbo job. I am changing the oil on this and changing the wheel speed sensors with these new Bosch units. What's happening is when you get in the car, it says the ABS and traction control is defective or is not working, and the car auto brakes every couple of feet. It'll only let you go like 3 to 5 miles an hour. So I put it in dyno mode, which disables everything, and drove it over here. I just changed the oil filter, which is back here on the engine. It says turbo on it. It's a 27mm socket. Just take it out, swap the filter over. It's very straightforward. Obviously there's the oil fill, and there's your dipstick to check the oil. So now I'm going to jack the car up, change the wheel speed sensors on each side, which I will show you how to do that, and then I will drop the belly pan and drain the old oil out. Alright, next step, take the wheel off, jack the car up. Always support it with jack stands, even though I don't. You want to get the wheel lock tool. It's in the glove box, sometimes it's in the trunk. You want to drop it like that, so that way you have to do extra work. There's only one lock on all these per wheel, 17mm on the gun. Makes your life much easier. And there you have it. And then we'll take the wheel off here, and I will get to taking off these push pin clips that are on the inner fender liner, so we can expose the ABS wiring that runs up there. Alright, so you're gonna have to remove the 10mm nut that holds the splash shield on there, the 10mm one there. There is one that is just a push-on screwdriver type deal there, another one there. And then this is where the ABS sensor bolts into the hub. So as it sees the wheel spinning, that's what it makes contact with, or, you know, magnetizes. So, you'll just end up following the wire up into here and where it disconnects. And so once I take the splash shields off, you'll be able to see that. Alright, so I lied. I didn't touch the front splash shield. So clip here, you just have to put some pressure on them and pull this little dicky out, and then the whole thing will come right out like so. There's a twist clip here. The rest of them are all bolted, and then I just muscled this splash shield down, and you can see the connector there is exposed. So I'm going to get to that. You will need a 10mm wrench to go in here and loosen the ABS sensor like so. And then this will just pull out. That is what she said. Sorry for the jokes. So that's all. You're just going to keep doing this by hand, or if you have a ratcheting 10mm, God bless you. It'll make the job so much easier. So I'm just going to do this. And so I don't bore you to death. I got the parts from Rock Auto, as usual, because they have the best prices and great service. This is Bosch part number. If you're going to do it, my opinion, either go OEM or go Bosch. These were $39 and some change aside. They came in 2 days. They are OE quality or better, in my opinion, and put them in. They do have cheaper versions if you're trying to save a few bucks, but my opinion is if you're doing all this, just get the good one to begin with. So I am going to take a look at this. I haven't removed one of these. Let me see which one is the girl. So the outside wire, yeah, it goes up, out. The outside wire is the one we want. Looks like there is, so see this little metal wire there? You're gonna push that down with your finger, and this whole thing should just come out. Yep. Nice. And this looks like something different. Let's take a gander here. Nope, it just separates from that thing. Okay, cool. Make sure you wear gloves or be careful. You chickadee, check yourself. Alright, so looks like we got a fastener on here. I really need both hands to do this, but it looks like there's a little fastener on here that I'm gonna just pop that off like so, and then this splits from that. See this little tab here and everything? So this will split from that, and then I can do each one individually. I'm gonna dress my wound real quick too. Alright, so I got the new one on. These are keyed slightly, so just make sure when you do put it in it goes in correctly. So you're gonna have to there's also a little soft foam piece that goes around it, as you can see there, that's pushing out. You're gonna put the foam piece around the shaft of the sensor, you're gonna put it in, and then it's gonna clock like that, and then you can tighten the bolt. And then for routing, you're just gonna follow the way it came back in. Make sure the cable goes back in there. This goes here, like so. You're gonna follow this all the way up, run it underneath and behind that, and then plug it in. So I will finish that and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so you snap them together and then plug it in. You will hear a click and you'll see the silver clip go back up. It has its own little place to snap in there. You're going to run it around the back side. Underneath, it connects there. Keep following it. Connects there. Run it behind that. And that's it. Call it a day. She is done. So now you're going to muscle this splash shield. Back this up a little so you can see. Also, the splash shield up in here. Watch out for the coil spring because it's going to get jammed up in there. Again, I need 2 hands to do this, so sorry. Skipped ahead here a little bit. Got the wheel off, got the splash shield off. Same deal. 10mm nuts hold on the fender liner. The 2 little push pin bolts at the bottom. I took the old ABS sensor out. There is only 1 plug on this side, as you can see, so you can't mess this one up. Here's the little foam piece from the old one that I put on the new one. So I'm just gonna reverse the process here. Same deal. Just put it in the hole here. You gotta clock it. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze. There you go. Once it's in, I don't know if you can see that. Line up the hole there. Grab your bolt. Again, 10mm, thread that in, tighten it. This one, same deal. Everywhere there's this bushing, it has to install somewhere to the car. So there's 2 on this one, and then plug it in, and you're done. Put the splash shield back up, wheel back on. Make sure you torque your lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds, or 90-ish, and call it a day.